Pat Boone, born Charles Eugene Boone on June 1, 1934, in Jacksonville, Florida, grew up to become one of America's most enduring entertainers. Raised in Nashville, Tennessee, Boone was deeply influenced by Southern values and Christian teachings, which played a key role in shaping his personal and professional life. After attending David Lipscomb College and North Texas State University, Boone graduated from Columbia University with a degree in speech and English. His education not only refined his stage presence, but also laid the foundation for his articulate, polished performances. Boone's upbringing in a musical family instilled in him a deep appreciation for music and showmanship, which would later make him a household name in the entertainment industry. With his smooth voice and charisma, Pat Boone quickly became one of the most popular figures in American entertainment. Boone's rise to fame. In the 1950s, Pat Boone's rise to national fame came during the transformative 1950s, a decade that witnessed the rise of rock and roll. Boone became known as a clean-cut alternative to the rebellious figures of the time, most notably Elvis Presley. His smooth vocal style, wholesome image, and devotion to family values made him a favorite of parents and a top-selling artist. Boone's career was marked by the success of his cover versions of rhythm and blues songs like Ain't That a Shame and Tutti Frutti, originally recorded by Black artists. While some criticized this practice as cultural appropriation, these songs brought R&B to a wider, predominantly white audience and helped break down racial barriers in music. By the late 1950s, Boone had cemented his place in music history, with more than 38 top 40 hits and over 45 million records sold. The popularity of Pat Boone in the 1960s. By the late 1950s and into the 1960s, Pat Boone had firmly established himself as one of America's most beloved entertainers. With a steady stream of hits and a reputation for his smooth, romantic ballads, Boone enjoyed massive commercial success. In fact, he ranked second only to Elvis Presley in terms of chart performance during this period, a testament to his widespread appeal. In addition to his music career, Boone also found success in television, hosting the Pat Boone Chevy Showroom from 1957 to 1960. This variety show introduced both established stars and emerging talent to audiences across the nation. Boone's wholesome public persona made him a constant fixture on TV, earning him a loyal following that transcended generations. His appeal was not only in his music, but also in his clean image, which made him the perfect ambassador for the more conservative, family-oriented values of the time. Pat Boone's film career, a parallel path. In addition to his musical and television achievements, Pat Boone pursued a successful career in film. He starred in more than a dozen movies, such as April Love, 1957, and Journey to the Center of the Earth, 1959, that mirrored his public persona as the quintessential good guy. These films, which were often romantic or family-friendly, showcased Boone's charm and likability. Though Boone was offered many film roles, he refused to participate in those that clashed with his personal values. This decision, while limiting some opportunities, only strengthened his image as a wholesome, moral entertainer. Boone's role as a leading man in youth-centered, feel-good films cemented his reputation in Hollywood as the perfect embodiment of mid-20th century American values. Despite the cultural shifts occurring at the time, Boone's image remained steadfastly clean and family-oriented. Pat Boone's influence beyond entertainment. Pat Boone's influence extended far beyond the entertainment industry. As a devout Christian, Boone used his platform to advocate for faith-based values, speaking out on issues such as personal morality and family values. His books, such as Twixt 12 and 20, became bestsellers and resonated deeply with both teenagers and their parents. The book provided guidance for young people navigating the challenges of adolescence, emphasizing the importance of values and personal integrity. Boone also became involved in various philanthropic and political causes, particularly those aligned with conservative and religious ideals. He used his fame not just for personal gain, but to influence public debates, speaking out on issues like morality, family life, and the importance of religious faith in society. Boone's activism highlighted his desire to make a positive impact beyond his career in entertainment. The unexpected reinvention, In a Metal Mood No More, Mr. Nice Guy. In the 1990s, Pat Boone surprised many by releasing In a Metal Mood No More, Mr. Nice Guy, an album of heavy metal covers performed in his signature smooth style. This album, which featured Boone performing metal classics in a relaxed, crooning manner, was a tongue-in-cheek tribute to the rock genre, showing that he was willing to take risks and reinvent himself. Boone's appearance at the American Music Awards in black leather further cemented his playful approach to the project. While the album received mixed reviews, it became a cult hit and introduced him to a younger generation of fans who might not have otherwise known his work. This move demonstrated Boone's ability to adapt to the changing musical landscape while maintaining his trademark charm and vocal talent. The album remains one of the more unconventional and memorable moments in his career. A legacy of music, sales and records. Pat Boone's remarkable career is not only defined by his image and contributions to the cultural landscape, but also by his impressive commercial success. Over the course of his multi-decade career, Boone sold more than 50 million records and recorded over 2,600 songs. His ability to maintain relevance over the years speaks to his work ethic, versatility, and adaptability. Pat Boone's extensive catalog of recorded material includes a wide range of genres, from pop and country to gospel and standards. This diversity allowed him to connect with a broad audience and ensured his place in the annals of American pop music. In addition to his massive sales, Boone had 38 singles that charted in the U.S. Top 40, with 6 reaching number 1. His sustained success in the music industry makes him one of the most influential figures in American entertainment history. Pat Boone's chart-topping hits and commercial success. Pat Boone's success on the charts was extraordinary, with 38 of his singles making it into the U.S. Top 40. This level of commercial achievement underscores the mass appeal of his music during the 1950s and 1960s. Boone's smooth vocal style, combined with his wholesome image, won over millions of fans. His ability to consistently chart throughout the years earned him a reputation as one of the most popular and enduring artists of the era. Boone's popularity was not just about the quantity of hits he produced, but also about the way his music resonated with listeners. His songs were regularly played on the radio, becoming defining tracks of their time. The widespread affection for his music during this period solidified Boone's status as one of the most influential artists of his generation. Record-breaking chart streaks and longevity. In addition to his charting hits, Pat Boone made history with an unprecedented streak of consecutive weeks spent on the U.S. Top 100 charts. Until the 2000s, he held the record for the most consecutive weeks, with at least one single appearing in the top 100, a staggering total of 220 weeks. This remarkable achievement speaks to the longevity and consistency of Boone's career, as well as his ability to adapt to changing musical tastes and trends. Staying relevant for over 4 years required not only a steady production of hit songs, but also a keen understanding of what audiences wanted. Boone's sustained popularity set him apart from many of his contemporaries, further cementing his legacy as an artist who could appeal to multiple generations of listeners. Reflections on Elvis Presley's life and legacy. In his reflections, Pat Boone has spoken about his sorrow over Elvis Presley's tragic life. While he admired Presley's artistic genius, Boone was heartbroken by Elvis's struggles with addiction and his decline in later years. Boone has often expressed that he wished he could have helped Elvis more during this time. As a devout Christian, Boone believes that Elvis was searching for a deeper connection. perhaps with God or a sense of peace, but was too often surrounded by people who fueled his fame instead of nurturing his spirit. Boone has shared that despite their differences, he recognized Elvis as a sensitive soul who struggled with the weight of his fame and the pressures of stardom. These reflections underscore Boone's empathy and compassion, highlighting the deep respect and affection he had for his fellow performer. A final tribute to Elvis Presley. Pat Boone's final thoughts on Elvis Presley are a tribute to the king of rock and roll. Boone describes Presley not just as a performer, but as a person who, like anyone, struggled with inner demons. He acknowledges that while Elvis's personal life was marred by addiction and turmoil, he was a generous, vulnerable individual who gave the world some of its most memorable music. Boone's reflections on Elvis are filled with empathy, compassion, and gratitude for the impact Presley had on the world. He wishes that more people had seen the real Elvis, not just the performer, but the person behind the persona. In Boone's eyes, Elvis was not just a star. He was a human being who, despite his struggles, changed the world with his music. Boone's candid reflections offer a heartfelt tribute to a fellow artist who shaped the course of American music.